Welcome to the Life Doula Podcast, where we share stories, insights, and hope for those navigating the cancer journey. I'm your host, Charity, and today I'm excited to explore a topic that's deeply personal. And this is one of my biggest advocacies: the integrative approach to cancer care from the unique perspective of a survivor and a cancer coach. For the sake of the audience who may be tuning in for the first time, I'd like to start by reintroducing how I got to where I am: a stage 4 cancer survivor who journeyed with a lot of pain and uncertainty back in 2016. And until now, I'm always asked the question, how did you heal from a stage 4 cancer? Thus, this topic in today's podcast. You see, cancer is often a transformative experience, challenging us to rethink how we approach wellness, healing, and health. An integrative approach combines conventional treatments with complementary therapies, enhancing the body's ability to heal and promote overall well-being. It's not about just treating the disease, but treating the whole person. An integrative approach to cancer treatment, also known as integrative oncology, combines what we call complementary and alternative treatments, or CAM. And when we talk about complementary and alternative treatments, this includes acupuncture, massage, meditation, nutrition, movement, mind-body practices that includes sound healing, aromatherapy. There is a vast spectrum of all of these therapies. Now, conventional cancer care will include surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and biological therapy. The other thing is lifestyle interventions, and this includes dietary modification, stress reduction or stress elimination, and a lot of physical activity. The goal of an integrative approach is really to treat the whole person, not just the tumor or the diagnosis or the disease. The approach is very patient-centered and highly individualized, taking into account the patient's physical and emotional needs. What's important to the person. And the overall goal is to improve quality of life and treatment outcomes and to help manage symptoms and side effects. You see, this is the gap that I saw in the healthcare system, not just here in the Philippines, but globally. It is very disease-centric and not patient-centric. And this got me very curious and has driven me passionately that I had to take a very active role in my own cancer journey. So let's talk a little bit about my own personal journey. As a cancer survivor, the integrative path wasn't just an option. It became a necessity. Remember, I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. Early in the journey, I understood that healing extended beyond the physical removal of the cancer. It meant I needed to take care of my mindset, of my mental well-being, my body in terms of not just chemotherapy, but what I eat and my movement, and also my spiritual needs. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about my spiritual connection with the Creator that I believe to be. The integrative journey began during my treatment, where I also turned to complementary therapies like acupuncture for managing side effects, especially my bone pains. With the guidance of a skilled medical practitioner, these therapies helped alleviate nausea, fatigue, pain, enabling me to maintain a semblance of normalcy in my daily life And this allowed me to do things that I love to do, especially time with family, and I was able to work despite my weekly chemo treatments. Now let's talk about holistic therapies and practices. Some of these are components of the integrative approach that have proven invaluable to me and to many others who have taken this path. Nutrition. The phrase food as medicine resonated profoundly, and I adopted a diet rich in organic produce, lean proteins, and anti-inflammatory foods has really been pivotal. A nutritionist helped tailor meals to boost my immune system and manage treatment side effects. So I used nutrition to build my body before treatment, and I also use nutrition, among others, to rebuild my body because after chemotherapy, the good bacteria is depleted in our gut. Let me talk about mindfulness and meditation. Integrating mindfulness practices really offered a haven of peace amidst all the chaos that was going on. Daily meditation and yoga nurtured a connection to myself, promoting emotional balance and stress reduction. These practices became staple, not only in healing, but in my everyday life. If you know me, you know that I am into aromatherapy. Utilizing pure plant-based essential oils has been another supportive element. Oils like lavender, that relaxes me and really puts me to sleep. Peppermint help soothe anxiety and promote relaxation, and not to mention it addresses nausea. Aromatherapy became part of my daily routine, providing a gentle, comforting presence that complemented all the other therapeutic practices. Emotional support. Joining and forming support groups provided an invaluable space to share, listen, and heal emotionally. The friendship and shared experience within these groups reinforced the idea that I was never alone, fostering resilience and common strength. Bridging conventional and complementary. Again, conventional therapies are radiation, surgery, chemotherapy, and other targeted therapies. Now, complementary practices are meditation, sound bath, aromatherapy, breath work, Reiki. There's so many. Integrating traditional medicine with holistic practices requires open communication and collaboration. Advocating for myself actively, involving my medical team in the discussions about my use of all these other therapies, ensuring a coordinated and supported approach. So yes, my doctors agree that I will be doing all these other therapies. One of the biggest lessons from this journey is the empowerment that comes with playing an active role in your treatment plan. It's about asking questions, researching therapies, and integrating those you feel will benefit you. Personalized care became the cornerstone of my healing pathway. I had to make sure I didn't just have one doctor, but a support team that will help me in this journey. Now, let's discuss something that's very, very controversial. Are all doctors open to integrative approaches? Navigating the medical terrain involves understanding that not all doctors are immediately open to integrative approaches. It's essential to have an open, respectful dialogues with your healthcare providers about your interest in complementary therapies. Explain why these approaches matter to you and discuss evidence supporting their benefits. You can reach a compromise where some of these therapies cannot be done during the actual chemotherapy day. Like essential oils that I would take, I couldn't take it during chemotherapy day. That was the compromise that I had to make with my medical oncologist. So to ensure your decision is respected, it involves being prepared with information. Attend appointments with research articles or case studies that showcase the effectiveness of integrative practices. Additionally, express your desire to complement rather than to replace conventional treatments. I want to underscore this. I am not an advocate for alternative treatment. I advocate strongly for integrative approach. Building a partnership with your attending physician can foster mutual respect and understanding. If necessary, seeking a second opinion from an integrative oncologist who is open to combining treatments may provide a supportive environment for your choices. Again, you don't just have to have one doctor. Just make sure that everyone is aligned and not contradicting each other. Now let's talk about some myths around integrative approach. There are several surrounding the integrative approach that needs addressing. A common misconception is that choosing integrative therapies means rejecting the conventional treatment, which is not true. Integrative care works best when it complements and enhances standard medical practices and not replacing them. Another myth is that alternative therapies are safe. While many complementary practices offers benefits, it's essential to approach them with the same critical eye as any treatment. By researching their safety and effectiveness and consulting healthcare professionals. The belief that integrative therapies are simply feel good rather than beneficial is another myth. Evidence supports that practices like meditation, nutrition, aromatherapy can significantly aid in the recovery and improve the quality of life. Now, this segment may be conceived as self-promoting, but there is a role that a cancer coach or a counselor can play. As a cancer coach, embracing an integrative philosophy empowers me to guide others through similar journeys. It's about really understanding the unique stories and collaborating to map a healing path tailored to the specific needs of the person. Whether it's introducing dietary changes, exploring stress relieving practices, or finding the right support network. Coaching is as much about listening as it is about advising. It is where I champion the integrative approach, emphasizing balance and personalization and proactive involvement in one's health journey. To my fellow survivors and supporters listening and watching today's podcast, embracing an integrative approach invites you to consider healing as multifaceted and deeply personal. Whether you are in the beginning of your journey or navigating life after treatment, remember that you have the power to shape your healing path. So I hope today's discussion illuminates the possibilities of integrative care. Take these insights forward, explore what resonates with you, and remember that healing is a holistic journey. Thank you for joining me on the Life Doula Podcast. If you found this helpful, please share it and subscribe, and let's continue this conversation. Until next time, be well and stay empowered.